When teletravel agents. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that got Bodhi excited. IntelliPup, sit. Good boy. Mommy's got to do a webinar now. Happy Friday. Boy, these weeks go by so quickly, I can't even get over it. Well, today we are getting back to basics with a where to get help opening. So for those of you who are brand new to us, welcome. My name is Jessica Sittimer. I am your VP of Training and Agent Success. I love doing this live Q&A. It is recorded. Every week it gets posted, or every other week it gets posted in the IntelliTutorial library. I started with like a 10 to 15, 20-minute training at the beginning of each, and then I open it up to your questions. And all I ask is that your questions be general so that they help everybody, all the agents, not just something specific to you. You may have noticed on our YouTube channel, IntelliTravel TV, I am starting to put just these oh my gosh, I have hiccups, I'm sorry. Just these topics up there. So if you remind me, I will show you those later. All right, so as I said, we're going to start with where to get help, and then I'm going to get into your questions. So as I said, we're getting back to basics, where to start. And so I want you to checklist, because what's happening is we're getting a lot of questions in the Facebook Departure Lounge with people who are asking basic questions and not getting approved, and then they get frustrated that they're not getting approved, but it's because they haven't done their homework yet. All right, when you get started, there's some work for you to do so that you can familiarize yourself with both the travel business and being a business owner. So the first thing I'd ask you is, have you read your training manual from front to back? And maybe you need to read it again. Sometimes you might want to read it once a month just to keep up, and sometimes things will hit you differently. Have you read your preferred partner guide? That is constantly updated. You know, when I first started, it was very thin. We had, like 20 people, maybe not even. And now we've got like 65 or something. I don't know. We'll look at it later. Have you completed IntelliUniversity videos? This is a big one, which most people have not done. And they think sometimes that they have to wait until they're a dream maker because it falls under Vacation Builder, but that is not true. You can do this the day you become an agent. You can go through these videos and you will learn so much. And have you familiarized yourself with the customer profile form? And I ask that because the customer profile form is the form that you fill out when you are interviewing your customers. When somebody says to you, I want to go on a trip, great. You start talking to them about that. So let's get into that a little bit. All right. Help. This is exactly what came to our departure lounge. Help. I'm a week in and have clients who want to go on a fantastic Caribbean vacation and I don't know where to start. Well, I have news for you. If you don't know where to start, we certainly don't know where to start either, because we don't know who your clients are. We don't know anything. I mean, the Caribbean's, got a lot of different islands and places to see and things to do and ways to do it. So on your qualifying sheet, all right, you're going to qualify your clients. Well, okay, you want to go to the Caribbean. Great. Do you want to go by land or by sea? In other words, do they want to go to an all-inclusive, or do they want to take a cruise? And then who is going? Are they just adults? Or is it a whole family? Is it multi-generational family? Is it a special occasion? Okay, is it a special occasion? And what brand of hotel do you typically stay at? So let's say they want to go by sea. They want to go on a cruise, and let's I think I gotta go this. Okay, so we're going to research our preferred partners. So for example, we have a parents with 2 elementary school kids who want to cruise the Caribbean during summer break and usually stay at a Holiday Inn. All right, so if they stay at a Holiday Inn, and they want to do the Caribbean, I'm not going to offer them Celebrity. I'm not going to offer them Oceania. I'm not going to offer them Princess. These are more expensive cruise lines. Unless I ask them, why do you stay at the Holiday Inn? And they say, because we spend no time in our room at all. And because of that, 1 second, my dog's eating. Bodhi, off. Thank you. Good boy. Because they, spend all their money on sightseeing and shopping and excursions and, renting fancy cars and all that. But usually they stay at the Holiday Inn because of the price point. So I would look at the preferred partners that would be family friendly, that would cruise the Caribbean. And I would say a high would be Disney, right? That's going to be the higher end cruise line for them. Medium is going to be Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. Both have kids clubs. Both have different things to offer in their kids clubs. Both have different. One has race cars. One has roller coasters. One has rock climbing walls. So they all have something different to offer. And then the lower end is Carnival. So now that you know that this is what you can offer them, you are going to do your homework. You're going to go into the IntelliTutorial library, and you're going to watch videos from, maybe you're like, Disney might be too high for them. So I am going to watch one video by Royal, one video by Norwegian, and one video by Carnival. And I'm going to pick two that I think would be the best fit and make a comparison between the youth programs, the adult food and entertainment, the rooms. You're going to show some differences and see which one they prefer. All right, you're going to present both options to your client. Ask which cruise line they prefer. Next, make sure that you are registered with the cruise line and go through their booking portal. So Carnival Cruise, you're going to book it right through their portal. All right. If you have any questions about room categories or anything else that you can't find in the portal, so like they have education classes that you could be taking, but let's say you're in a bind, it's quick. You're already know that you're booking them on Carnival, but you're not 100% sure about the difference between an ocean view and a balcony view. Well, my advice to you would be Google that, because you can Google the difference between an ocean view and a balcony view. And what you'll see is that with an ocean view, they have a view of the ocean. There's a window, but they cannot go outside. All right, a balcony is more expensive, but they can go outside. They can hear the waves. They can sit out and have champagne, or they could have, depending on the size of their balcony, they can have breakfast outside. So, if you have questions, you can Google things, you can search the departure lounge, or you can reach out to your BDM in the preferred partner directory. If you have a group and you have questions about the group, you can either reach out to the group department of the preferred partners, or you can reach out to groups@intellitravel.com where they can help you. So let me see some of the questions I have here. Let's see. I have read my manual and done tons of research on a specific trip a few times. I put that in my post, but wanted to get opinions of other agents based on experience. Is that not allowed? I state that in the post, but it gets declined. I have done the initial trainings, but just wanted experience feedback. All right, so the reason why you might be getting declined is because there's probably already feedback on the trip that you're talking about. So let's say it is, the Carnival sunrise. Okay, you can go in there and you can put the words in Carnival sunrise, and you can see somebody may have posted about it, and then read through the comments. Read through the comments. So, as far as wanting experience feedback, you got to think about this. If 70,000 agents wanted, let's forget about 70,000. If 10,000, if 1,000 agents wanted feedback on a trip that they were thinking about, That's a lot of posts being posted so that's not really what the departure lounge is for. The departure lounge is for us to be able to train you and teach you new things and shout out every once in a while some people just to, and it's not necessarily that like we're shouting out one person because we like them and you didn't get shouted out because we don't like you. We don't even necessarily know the person we shouted at. It just happens to be on the day that we're doing shout outs. And so there is a method to our madness. Okay. We are really trying to keep it clean so that people can find the information they need quickly and not oversaturate it with shout outs. Like we have our spotlights that our ambassadors do, and they don't always know the people that they're shouting out. But they might see that they might see it on somebody's page that they're like, oh, I made a huge sale today, and they might just take that information and shout it out. All right, let's see. You mentioned reaching out to either, in step 4, you mentioned either reaching out to IntelliTravel Group or the partner group. You have to contact both? No, you don't have to contact both. I would say you usually, if you're planning the group, you start with the preferred partner and like start with your BDM or their groups department, and they will help you create the group, put the group together. If you need special amenities or if you need a conference space, or if you need a room with a view where people can knit or scrapbook or whatever it is that they're doing. If you have a yoga instructor who wants to teach a class every day, make sure that there's a space for her that's included, something like that. Yes, that you do with the preferred partners. After that's all done, when there are contracts to be signed, and there aren't always contracts that have to go through the groups department, but if they are going through and you need some help, then that's what we're there for, the after stuff. Okay. All right. Not sure if I could answer this question here. I came in a little bit late, maybe off topic. I already paid for, I think it's ITQ. Wanted to know if an itinerary letter will be sent before the trip. Yes, it will. Everyone coming to ITQ will be getting an itinerary letter. It's going to have how, the dress code, things you should bring to wear, and all the little details of things to remember to do and all that. I haven't gotten it either. So if the VP of training doesn't know what's going on, then you can be sure that you will find out. Who do you contact when the BDM is not communicating with you? Well, I would say that in the directory, let's see, what do I say right here? I say, what I was going to ask for, if there are any seasoned agents on right now who want to give some advice on some of the things I just wrote, feel free to put it in the comments or in the question box, and I will forward your knowledge. So, but let me, in the meantime, go to your dashboard. How do you sign up for ITQ? I would see right here where it says live chat. I click on that live chat and tell them that you want to sign up for ITQ and see if they can forward you the email or put you on a list or whatever it might be that they need to do. Okay, so we'd love to have you there. It's going to be awesome. All right. Yeah, so for all of you saying that you would like to sign up for ITQ, please, please, please go through chat to find out what your next steps are. All right. Let's see. All right. So if the BDM is not communicating with you, let's go find our preferred partner directory, since I am bragging on it. We're going to click the download the PDF. And I'm going to show you how many preferred partners you have. Voila. Let's look at this. Hold on. Let me move all my stuff over so I can see. All right. We've got, oh my goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 62. Did I say 62 before? Because if I did, I'm going to be really impressed with myself. Yeah, we now have 62. That's amazing. So now let's see who to contact. Who to contact. So let's find a bigger brand. Let's go to what am I here? Okay, not Universal, not Travel Impressions. I'm looking for one in specific. That's Seabourn. Oh, I just got off that ship. It's incredible. Oh, I'm getting closer. Okay, so Royal Caribbean. We've got Lori Matteo, who's your strategic account manager, and there is her email address. Let's say she does not get back to you and you are needing help in making some reservations. Then you are going to use this reservation number. You can also go in through for advisors through cruisingpower.com. And you go through this reservations and say, I am a travel agent and I need help with a booking, and they will help you. All right, so let's see. Just looking for another example. So here we've got Tyler. He encourages you to contact him, so contact him. They have during travel support, they have reservations help over there. So, all kinds of fun stuff. So just look through there and see if there's another person to contact. What is the BDM? I'm so glad you asked. It's right there. It's Business Development Manager. See where Tyler's name is? I got to tell you that I am proud of you, either Lana or Lena, for asking that. It took me about a month working at IntelliTravel, coming from the entertainment industry where we did not have BDMs, and everyone was talking about them like, oh, BDM. I'm like, yeah, BDM. Finally, one day I whispered to someone, what is a BDM? And that's when I found out. Can I go over where to find the directory? Yeah, so it's right here, Book Travel, Preferred Partners. Click on that, and you just download that PDF. Okay. All right, there we go. So we have to register to all preferred partners before booking? Absolutely not. Please do not do that. What I would say is start off with the preferred partners that you are interested in or feel that your clients would be interested in. Otherwise, you will be majorly overwhelmed. And the truth is that the suppliers go through, and when they find that you haven't used their booking engine or their portal in 6 months, they kick you out, and then you've got to register again anyway. So you may as well just register for the ones that you really need and ones that you potentially think that your clients would want. So if you're talking to those Holiday Inn people, there is no reason. I mean, if you've got a majority, if you think about your Rolodex, do we still have those? If you think about who's in your phone, okay, if you think about who your social media following is, and you've got Holiday Inn and maybe a couple of Marriott people, you don't have Four Seasons or the St. Regis, or I mean that's through Marriott anyway, so that's okay. Or oh gosh, just any of those big, fancy, expensive hotels. If you don't have any of those people, there is no reason to be registering for Crystal Cruises, for Seabourn, for Holland America, for Regent Seven Seas, for Azamara, for all those big ones. Those are very expensive. There's no reason to register for them now. If you get somebody who reaches out to you, then you'll be able to register when that time is. But what I say is, especially if you're new, focus on 3 that you want to learn really well, or 4, like 2 cruise groups and maybe 1 land group. So maybe you'll do Carnival and Royal, and then you'll do ALG Vacations, Appalachia Group. And then you might do, oh my gosh, who's our FIT, the one that we just, GoAway. GoAway is for independent travel. They don't want to go to an all-inclusive. They just want to kind of put things together. So if you learn those four and get to know them really well, and you're marketing them and marketing them and marketing them, then eventually you might like start watching the Tuesday, Thursday webinars and being like, wow, I really love that brand. You might watch Celestial Cruises and be like, oh, Greece is really inexpensive right now with them. You know, let me get to know them and let me offer Greece to people, because I know that's on so many people bucket lists. All right. Let's see. Okay, so somebody was asking, I have a client who would like to book her trip to Aruba for the next year for Soulfest. Can I do it now and schedule a payment plan? So you can. Sometimes the company that you're booking through itself, like ALG or what, they might have payment plans in place for you. Otherwise, we have something called Uplift. So now listen, Uplift isn't guaranteed. It's a credit, you know, it's a credit company. So like they have to you know, good enough credit to qualify for it. So we go to IntelliUniversity, IntelliLibrary. And if you browse by supplier, let's see if Uplift is just on its own. Here it is, Uplift. So Uplift talks about how you can, and basically what they do is they pay off the entire, they give them the money to pay off the entire, Uplift pays off the entire trip, and then your client pays them back like they would a credit card. All right, okay, let's see. Compliance question. How can I brag that I work with IntelliTravel and stay compliant? May I say that I am an independent travel agent and my host agency IntelliTravel has over 60 partners and provides me with unlimited training and marketing tools? Can I say that and just add our amazing, can I say I just did an amazing webinar on Disney or Carnival and I want to help them? Yeah. So here's what you do. You go into my agency, you go into marketing and sales tools, and under the IntelliTravel logo library, here are, you know, here's the online logo you can use. You know, you can put this picture up online and say, hey, you know, I happen to be an IntelliTravel.com independent travel agent, which means not only do we have over 62 preferred partners, but many of them you don't have access to. They only work with travel agents. So if you want a superior vacation, you want to work with me, and the secret's out. I'm going to tell you a secret, but feel free to share the secret with everyone you know. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything to work with me. So, you know, I am a free service, and you know, I get paid yeah, and like, and you can just say I'm free. And if somebody calls you out on, and like, you know, come on, nothing's free, say, listen, private message them, you know, like, you know, say, oh, somebody's car's beeping outside. Say to them, or you can even answer them right there, so everybody knows the deal. And you can say, what most people don't know is that a commission is built into every single vacation they book, whether they're booking on Expedia or, so the online logo we can use on Facebook page. Yes. And we also have the social media library. These you can put on your Facebook page as well. You can put it on Facebook, you can put it on LinkedIn. What else has a big, you can put it on Pinterest. I'm trying to think of anything that has like a big long thing like this. You can use these. So we're creating marketing materials for you so that you don't have to create your own and get a marketing review. So yeah, so you can just tell them it is built in. So if you go and book yourself a Marriott, you're paying commission, but the person who's keeping the commission is somebody who works for Marriott. If you book with me, then I get the commission. What if you're not a Facebook user? I don't really know what that question is in reference to, Doreen. As far as, I mean, do you use any social media? If not, then you're going to have to market yourself the old-fashioned way, face to face. You'll be marketing yourself face to face. You got to go to networking events. You got to go to conferences. You got to go to fairs and shows. You got to talk to people. Okay, there you go. I alluded to us being a free service. No, I didn't allude to it. I just said straight out. Are we not able to charge an admin fee to our clients for research, etc.? You are allowed to. It is not something that has anything to do with IntelliTravel, which means you would have to set up a legitimate business, whether it be an LLC, an S corp. I don't go to a small business development center, or if you already have something. But here's the thing: I do not recommend charging a fee unless you are one of our top agents who is so busy that the only way to, tell if a first-time person approaching you is serious, like if they say, oh, we want to book a Seabourn cruise with you, great. I have a $500 research fee that will be applied to your Seabourn cruise. So if you book with me, you'll get it. Other than that, if you are not so busy with travel that you can't even keep up with it, I do not advise you charging a fee, because everything you create and practice on these people, you're learning something from, and that's going to help you build your business. But if you start charging people, I mean, look, if it's somebody, because again, there's legalities and there's taxes and there's all kinds of things that are connected with charging a fee, because IntelliTravel does not charge fees. And so you're not charging it through IntelliTravel, so you have to have your own company. Okay, hope that answers your question. All right. What date is the conference for IntelliTravel? I believe it's August 22nd to the 27th. How can we pull up this recording later and go back and review? Where am I right now? Okay, under education, 1 second, I'm sorry. Under education, under IntelliTutorial Library, you are going to go right here to customer support webinars. And like here they all are. Like last time I did how to stay consistent with Reels, and I taught you the basics of how to create Reels on Instagram. And you can, by all means, follow me on Instagram and you will see, and you can copy the things I do. All right, like take them as like ideas. Emotion, like this one, emotions are real. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's see if it will pop up. It's not popping up. Why not? I don't understand. Why won't you show me your reel? Anyway, this is weird. I thought they pop up. I want to watch the reel. Anyway, the surprise is emotions are real. It says, when I feel sad, I book a trip or something like that. It all has to do with travel. And then here I'm showing the Fairmont in Arizona. I think didn't I do one this morning? Hold on a second. Let's return on this. Yeah, so this one I did on van trips, and I was showing the national parks. So some of them are motivational, some of them are just fun to get attention. Then I have like the igniters. Will these open up? Nothing's opening up for me. Here's travel, and then I did a whole bunch of travel. Like I talked about Mardi Gras, I talked about NOLA, I talked about the delicious food, art in NOLA, travel day. I talk about Armageddon, where travel Armageddon. Well, this is travel Armageddon. Then I started calling it Armageddon. Why I'm obsessed with Holland America. Will flight cancellations stop you from traveling? So, and then there was one that got like 8,000. All of these are me traveling on, so you can even see for yourself what Seabourn is like. When I learned COVID testing is no longer needed to enter the US, I was literally in Europe the day that happened, so I didn't have to go. So this is all on Seabourn. And then we have a whole bunch from, oh gosh, where are they? I have to go down a little bit. So these are travel. And these are just ideas, like watch what I did here and then you can do it. Let's see, wellness tips. Okay, that's travel. Travel, but I'm trying to find the Holland America ones. Boy, I do a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I think we're getting into Holland. Here's all the Holland America ones. So you want to see what Holland America was like? You want to see, is this not going to make your mouth water? I mean, come on. So, and feel free to share mine. And like, you can act like, here's Jessica on Holland America. Like, you don't have to say she's my client, but I just wanted to share Jessica's experience on Holland America. They might assume I'm your client. So feel free to share this stuff. So, and there's the art. I did art on Holland America. I did the spa. So there's a lot there. Now, why did I just go there? I forgot. I think I was on my way. Oh yeah. So here's where it will be. And it also tells you all of these other questions I answered. So all these questions I'm answering now, I'm going to write them here so that you can go and look and find them. What I wanted you to see though is, let's go to YouTube. Let me see, YouTube, if I can do IntelliTravel TV. YouTube, IntelliTravel, no, I wanted IntelliTravel TV. I don't know what that is, but that might be non-compliant. Let's go. Where's YouTube? Let me just get to YouTube. YouTube. Yoo-hoo, YouTube. All right, so we are IntelliTravel TV. That is our official site. So let's go to the official site. Here we are. Now you can see playlists. All of these are topics that I did with you on the live Q&As, but I cut them down so that all it is the topic. So it's only like 13 minutes. Talked a lot on checklists, creating checklists so that you can look like a professional. Income producing activities, how to tell the difference between when you're like overstudying and, all right, how to create your niche. I spent 22 minutes on that. Hold on a second. I'm just moving these things around. What to do with difficult clients. That was a good one. Making 1K in commissions. You may have seen that this is going on in some groups, but here's if you want to see the training, and then once you know how to make 1K, then you're wondering, well, how do I find the clients? There, you find them there. This shows you how. And then how do I create a campaign for marketing a trip? So now that you know what kind of trip you want to do to make your 1K, how do you create the campaign? And then I showed you a 28-day campaign for Holland America. I give you the photos I use, I give you the testimonials, I give you fill in the blank customizable statuses, like like when you put in whatever it is, and you can use this as an example and change it to any supplier you want. And you can get pictures from the suppliers themselves, or if you've traveled, if you want to change this to a Royal Caribbean, then just take all your pictures that you've ever been on Royal Caribbean and you can share yours. So that is where you will find this afterwards. I highly advise you go over and subscribe and like the videos and ask questions in the comments, because we get notified and I'll go back and answer them for you. Thank you for loving my Instagram. I work hard on it. All right, let's see. Let's go back. I was told once that once you complete the sandals training, you will receive a link to start the process to gain access to sandals. That is true. I'm asking because I completed the training at least 2 months ago and I haven't received anything. Okay, if that is the case, reach out to, I'm going to type it into the, so only for sandals, all right, dSmith@IntelliTravel.com. If you finish the training, you finished the sandals training and did not get your link, reach out to dsmith@IntelliTravel.com. Okay, so that's there in the chat. All right, how do we promote the hot deals on our Facebook page? All right, I have shown you some of those here on my Facebook page, Intelligess. Okay, so here's me having fun showing Dreammakers how to share our blog. Here is a screenshot and share client-facing email. So, okay, so let's say you get a forward-facing email. This is for, clients to watch or something like that. You share it like that. Let's see. Hey, and you can always add like things you want to learn about on these Friday Q&As if you have ideas. Let's see, where do I have those? I know I've got them here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Here's one that they gave us. Cyber Monday sale extended from, so what I did was I took the picture that was on the hot deal and I copied and pasted the information here, but I cut off if there was anything that didn't say to contact me. Like if there was any phone number or email address, I cut it off and I just said, contact me. All right, so that is how you share a hot deal. All right, or you can send it through your newsletter. But with the newsletters, what you want to do is you want to give them something of value. So go to my agency, go to marketing and sales tools, go down to your newsletter. Where did it go? Right here, newsletter. And let's do how Stella got her groove back. All right, so you got to figure out like what's going to get them to open up your email. They get so many emails. So I like to do motivational. I tie in movies because I'm from the entertainment industry. So I talk about Stella's a highly successful 40-something San Francisco, blah, blah, blah. After that description, you probably think this is going to be focused on work-life balance. It's not. I want to call out the romance between a woman and a much younger man and the judgment that comes along with it. So then I start talking about judgment and not judging people and how to, focus on what you want, have a vision board, a mantra, give them some things to do, right? In the end, Stella had to do what was right for her despite what others thought, and because of that, she was happy. If your happiness and success make other people uncomfortable, that's their problem, not yours. Get in your groove and go for what you want. You deserve it. And then look, I attached the hot deals to Jamaica. All right. Those are no longer available, but this is an old one. So that's another way to share the hot deals. Let's see. Favorite holiday tradition. So here I shared my favorite holiday tradition. It's I love sending out a card. In the past, I've sent prepackaged. Now I have them custom designed. I also share typed notes and give a summation of my year. My travel highlights this year were Cancun and Aspen. I'm also looking forward to the grand opening of Club Med Quebec at the end of the year. My nephew turned 3, started school, so I'm giving them a little bit of highlights of my year. And then I attached some hot deals for whatever reason they were connected to that, all right? So that is another way to share hot deals. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How do you send flyers by email? Text to a group of people. Is that in the back office? Lastly, are these flyers updated every week, monthly? Flyers from suppliers are constantly being updated. So what I would say is, like, if you are loyal to Royal, let them know, loyal to you always.com. And you will have the most what did I spell wrong? Loyal to you, not your, loyal, okay, I am having an issue. Loyal to you always. All right, what's happening here? Here we go. Loyal to you always. And here they have marketing materials and they're constantly updating it. So you can share the flyers in a text by taking a screenshot of it and you can text it. In an email, you can, again, take a screenshot, put it in your email. So yeah, you could do that. All right. Let's see. All right, if you register for Vax, and now you don't recall how to get into Vax, then what, well, first of all, it's under Apple Leisure Group. So you would go back to our friendly VIP exclusive. You're gonna, no, that's not what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to the partner groups. You're gonna go find Apple Leisure Group, and it's gonna tell you how, or no, I'm sorry. Let's not do that. Let's go easy. Easy peasy, light and breezy. How do I register with travel suppliers? So you are gonna go and you're gonna go to Apple Leisure Group, the supplier to explore. All right, and there's your agent login, and then it will ask you to put in your agent login, and if you don't remember it, then you need to reach out to customer service and get registered again. Okay. Let's see, so many questions. Can we use booking.com for commission? No. Anytime you cannot put an agency identifier in, like an IATA number or a CLIA number, if you can't put those in, but here's the great news, Shamika, booking.com is already in our booking engine. So you are getting commission off of booking.com if that is the deal that you happen to choose. So they are our booking partners in our booking engine, one of the many. Let's see. Where do I go to book a multi-trip visiting several different areas in Europe? Is there a specific person to talk to? So I was just saying GoAway. GoAway is great for that. But here's the thing, I want you to read through that preferred partner manual. That is your assignment to all of you who have not done it yet. That is your example. Do I have 2 Instagram accounts? This is the only one I use. I mean, I probably have like 3 or 4, but I mean, this is the only one that I use because it got too confusing. I couldn't move it around, none of that stuff. So yeah, so that's the thing. I would advise you to look and read, even just look at the top. You don't even have to read the whole thing. Just read what they're a preferred partner for. And then, I mean, it's bullet points. So it's really, really helpful. Okay. What if I book a trip and the travel is not included? Do you book with the preferred partner or use IntelliTravel? What if you book a trip and the travel is not included? I don't know what that means. Nicole, I'm afraid you're gonna have to explain that, because how do you book a trip that travel is not included? I think you missed a word, so I will keep a lookout. What hashtags do you usually use? Okay, so I talked about that in last week's training, so please go back there and watch that. How do I book Airbnb and get paid? You don't. Airbnbs are not vetted, and anyone can have one, including some creepy dude that has cameras in the room and people who have like the keys to your place. Like, so we just we, number one, don't feel that it's a safe option for your clients. But on top of that, there's a person, like, let's say I wanted to rent out my room right now, okay? I would go to Airbnb. Airbnb is taking a big chunk of that. So then I'm gonna have a travel agent also getting a chunk of that? I don't think so. Can you use deals for the future travel? If they are available, then yes, you can use them. Let's see. So, but what we do have in our back office, let's go back, is vacation rentals. And this has some upscale verbos, things like that. It's got, so, this engine is really great for finding, you can find the types of places that they would be looking for in an Airbnb, only they're not through Airbnb, they're through a partnership that we have, and therefore you do get commission. Okay. When our 60 days is up for Apple Vacations, do you go to their system or contact customer support? you contact customer support to get registered for Vax. All right. When will the airfare issue be settled, Glenette? My friend, if I had a crystal ball and I could tell you that, I would make you the richest people in the world. We don't know. But the thing is, what we do is we focus on the positive. If you go to IntelliTravel's page, IntelliTravel on Instagram, what you will see is we are giving you tips, air travel tip of the day. Go read through these air travel tips so that you can better serve anybody going on ITQ, by the way. Oh, I can't show you that, but if you go back and look at that, we're doing Shark Tank with the fun sharks. Okay, so go check that out. Let's see. How do you create your own logo and slogan? That is completely up to you. That is a creative decision that you must make, however you choose to do it. But just know before you make any business cards, like you can make them. You can create the image, the logo, but before you put it on anything and spend any money, yay, Melinda's going to be the ITQ. Come say hi to me, Melinda. Before you spend any money, make sure you send that in to, it is compliance@intellitravel.com so that compliance can approve it for you. So again, anybody asking who the best preferred partners are to use, I'm going to challenge you to read through your partner directory. Now you might be saying, Jessica, that's so rude because, that's what you're here for, to answer our questions. But what I'm really here for is to help you grow the most sustainable, successful business you can. And that means you need to know where to look when Jessica's not available to help you, when customer service is, you're on hold and you don't want to wait any longer. You need to know how to run your business with no help so that everything we give you is icing on the cake. So please go through that. Where can I find information on the Delta Vacations training that is being held in Atlanta? I would imagine you can Google it. If not, reach out to your BDM for Delta. Let's see. Has this question asked, when will the site be updated for the NOLA Dreammaker? We just, you mean that bar that goes across the top of your dashboard? I mean, it should be going, it might be taking a little bit longer just because we've got so many things that we're doing for ITQ. But you are a dream maker, you are, but I'm like you, I'm type A. I want this thing to be closed. It drives me crazy that I'm not a vacation builder. And I'm not a travel genius, and I could, fake it and put it in there because I have access, but I won't do that because it's not true. Okay, let's see. May we share your Instagram posts? Yes, you may share them. Please don't use those. Please don't use those things to copy them and pretend they're your own. You can't do that for IntelliTravel either. Here's the thing. You can share IntelliTravels, but we make these and we pay licensing for the music and for the video. So if you just screenshot record that and, and put it up there and they, can find their music, or they see that their stuff, they can send you a letter and sue you for the royalties. Kind of like using our blog. I've talked about this. You can use what we've written in our blog. You can use whatever was written in the status of this, you can copy that word for word. But you cannot share, you can share, but you cannot copy it using those apps that they have. All right. But yes, feel free to share mine. And again, like I said, use it kind of like alluding to the fact that maybe I'm your client, or maybe, I'm somebody that you booked, if you want to do that. I don't mind. I'm sharing a testimonial, if you will. So you can be like, here's a testimonial from Jessica. And they don't know who Jessica is, so they're going to be like, oh, maybe she booked them. We don't have to, correct that answer. All right. Let's see. I already answered that question. Someone says, I have Linktree. How can I share my newsletter on Linktree without them having to sign in? Can a link for hot deals be created? So hold on a second. Let me go back to me. And so Linktree is kind of like my Boss Lady bio. So I've got to get my newsletter right here. So what that would do is bring them to my website and have, so here, let's say you can say travel search / newsletter, or just travel search and you can have newsletter separate, but have your newsletter go to here and tell them that they have to register. So they have to register, which means that they have to sign in somewhere. Okay, I guess I can't sign in for my own, but let them know that they have to register to get that. All right, let's see. How can we share IntelliTravel blogs on Facebook without IntelliTravel pointing them to another agent if they're not what? How can we share IntelliTravel blogs on Facebook without IntelliTravel pointing them to another agent if they are not registered with IntelliTravel's website? What you do is you go to IntelliTravel website. Let's find that blog. Sometimes, okay. Let's see. Sometimes I have okay. I have a little trouble finding the blog on here sometimes. Yeah, hot deals, articles about inspiration. Okay, so if they would just call it the blog, I'd be able to find it. So let's say we want the best, let's read this now. The best Caribbean islands for family vacations. What's that one? Okay, hold on a second. I got something better. Well, no, let's just do it. Okay, so I'm going to do, with my Facebook page, I'm going to do, or if I was going to my own blog, I could do this on my blog on, you know, but let's just say I'm using, what? Sorry, it's not what I'm on. I'm going to, this is this new? Okay. The best Caribbean islands for family vacations. And I am going to copy this. And you would copy the whole thing. I just don't want to go through all of this stuff. Okay, or let's say I'm just going to go through, I'm going to do the Bahamas. Okay, and I'm going to go back to Facebook. And then, oops. And then I can't use IntelliTravel's picture. That's the thing. IntelliTravel paid to license this picture. So I'm going to have to upload a photo from, upload a photo. All right, so let's see if I can find a recent photo that looks like something that I traveled. What's this? No. No, come on, I know I have something. Okay, we can do something like this. Return. Are you frustrated because there are so many islands in the Caribbean and you don't know which to choose? Choose, my nails are too long. Read my blog and then let's have a chat about planning your dream vacation. Post. All right, so that's how you use the IntelliTravel blog. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to jessicasitomer.com and go to my blog, and here we go. So this is a picture that I got from Unsplash.com. This is a royalty free. So I could do weddings, and I can find a royalty free picture that has a cool looking location, which is probably where I found, I don't know what I was looking for, but anyway. So unique destinations. So get married in a treehouse, get married on a glacier, get married on a vineyard. So all of this is from IntelliTravel's blog. Get married in the mountains. All of this I copied from IntelliTravel's blog. I just changed the picture. Okay, that's all I changed. So you could have your own personal blog, or you could just blog on social media. Let's see. Okay, oh, 3 minutes. Let's see, what is the best way to deal with the commission issue? You would go to help. And under help, let's see, help desk. And you would go under commissions and submit commission query, and make sure you fill this all out, and then you will get a ticket number and you will be able to track what's going on with your commissions. Okay. What are the new resorts that have opened this year? So many that you're going to have to watch the IntelliTutorial library to find out what different suppliers talk about. But maybe that would be a good, hold on. We're not done yet. Don't give up on me. Let's go to, let's see, where is the IntelliTravel Departure Lounge? Okay. Hey, studious agents who have been watching our Tuesday, Thursday webinars. What are some new resorts that have opened this year? All right, and I'm going to post that. And because so now we'll see. So when you want to search for this, because it's going to get lost, right? You can put in new resorts, and hopefully at some point I'll get a little traction. Let's see, new resorts opened this year. Let me see if I get a little more detailed, if it'll pop mine up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so new resorts opened this year. So for the person who just asked that, make sure that you search for that. All right. Let's see. Okay, it is 10 o'clock, everyone. My time. So it is time. The checklist slide that was just under IntelliTravel TV on YouTube. But remember, you guys, you're going to be able to go back and watch this, and you can kind of skip ahead to find. I'll show you where I talk about each thing, so you can kind of skip ahead and find that. All right. So on that note, everyone have a great weekend. I look forward to all of your success and everything that you're doing, and catching you next time. Remember, you can always go onto my Facebook page here, IntelliJess. Let's go back to IntelliJess. And I'm going to put on, no, I want to get back completely to IntelliJess. Let's see. What topics do you want me to cover on live Q&As? And this could be marketing, social media, blogging, whatever it is that you want. And let's see if there's a picture I can add that's cute to that. Let's see. That's me living a fun. Okay, maybe time management. So we can put something like time management, social media, blogging, etc. All right. So feel free to go find out what I could help you with there. All right, guys and gals, you amazing people, please have a wonderful weekend. All right. Bye-bye.